Okay guys, the next chapter is limit. What is limit? Limit is a value of a function approach as the input approach have values. Okay, so later we will have an input, or we can say it's x, yeah, approaching some values, and then we will have to find the values of the function approaching what. Okay, limits are essential to all calculus and mathematical analysis and are used to define continuity, derivative, and integrals. So this is the basic of continuity, derivative, and integrals. We will have to learn limits as the introduction of derivative and integrals later. Notation of limit. Limit is disingkat jadi lim, and then x approaching a, yeah, this is called x approaching a, and then fx equals to h. H is the values of the function approaching some numbers. Okay, next, x tanda panah a is defined by x approaches a. Okay, fx is the function that we want to calculate for its limit, and then h is the value of the function approach. Okay, next. Before we go to the next section, I want you to pause this video and then we will do some activity with me. Okay? You can pause it now. Okay guys, from that activity we know that we can determine the limit of a function by creating a table of x. But it will be difficult if we create a table for each of the questions. So instead of using a table, let's learn how to solve limit algebraically. So first is algebraic function of limit. Common algebraic function of limit is can be calculated using substitute. Okay, substituting the value of x directly to the function. Example 1, limit x to the approaching 3, and then 3x plus 1 can be solved by substituting the values of x. Okay, so we can substitute this 3 into the x. It will be 3 times 3 plus 1 equals to 10. There you go. So the limit will be 10. Yeah, the value of the function will approach 10. Next, example 2. This one also the same, yeah, is the common limit. So we can say that negative 2 square negative 2 times negative 2 plus 5 equals to 4 plus 4 plus 5 equals to 13. Okay, next. This one also the same. Yeah, we can substitute the x. So it's square root of 4 times 2 negative 4 equals to square root of 8 minus 4, yeah, 4 equals to 2. This one also the same. Yeah, we can substitute the 2. So it will be 3 times 2 plus 5 over 2 minus 2 equals to 11 over 0. 11 over 0 means infinite, yeah. Some values divided by 0 will be always infinite. So that is the common form of algebraic function limit, yeah. What is the special form of algebraic function of limit? The special form is when you calculate the values by substituting the x and you will get 0 over 0 as the result. That is the special form of limit. Yeah, we cannot solve it as usual as with substituting. We have to use another method. So for 0 over 0 form, we will have to solve it by factorization. The first method is factorization. Okay, so for example 1, I have this limit x approaching 2 of x squared minus 4 over x minus 2. So we will try to substitute the 2 first to see if the form is common form or special form. Okay, so it will be 2 squared minus 4 over 2 minus 2 equals to 4 minus 4 equals to 0, 2 minus 2 equals to 0. So this is the 0 over 0 form. When you get 0 over 0 form, you have to use the methods. Okay, the first method is what is it? Factorization. Okay, so we'll have to do factorization. When you change the questions into the factors, you have to write the lim again. Yeah, do not remove the lim. Okay, so x squared minus 4. X squared minus 4 can be factorized as x plus 2 and then x minus 2 over x minus 2 as the question give. Yeah, so I can cross this one. After I cross the x minus 2, and then I will try to substitute the x again one more time. So when you substitute the x, you can remove the limit notation. Yeah, so 2 plus 2 equals to 4. There you go. Not 0 over 0 anymore. The answer is 4. So for these questions, the values of the function will approaching 4. Okay, not equal to 4 but approaching 4. Next, number 2, let's try to substitute the 3 first. So it will be 3 squared minus 3 minus 6 over 9 minus 9 equals to 0 over 0 again. Yeah, if you get 0 over 0, remember you have to use the methods. So the methods will be factorization. Let's try to factorize both of them because both of them contain quadratics. So the first one will be x 3 and 2 minus n plus. The bottom one will be x plus 3 and x minus 3. We can cross out this one. And then after this, we can try to substitute the x again one more time. Let's see if the result still 0 over 0 or not. Yeah. So 3 plus 2 over 3 plus 3 equals to 5 over 6. So there are no more 0 over 0. Then this is the result. Okay, next is example 3. Example 3, we have these limits. Yeah, so I will try to substitute again. So remember, when you have limit questions, you always substitute it first. Yeah, substitute the value of x first. Okay, 1 minus 1 is 0, and then this one is negative 8. 0 over negative 8, not 0 over 0, right? Not 0 over 0 form. So this will be the answer. 0 divided by something equals to 0. Okay, so you don't have to use factorization for this one because it's common form, not 0 over 0 form. Okay, next, how about x cubed? When you get x cubed, you have to factorize it using this formula. Okay, because you didn't you haven't learned polynomial chapters. Okay, you will learn this in semester 2 also in mathematics minute. Okay, try to substitute first. 1 cube minus 1 over 1 square plus 1 minus 2 equals to 0 over 0. Okay, this one is 0 over 0 form, so we will have to use factorization. Yeah, but this time we have x cubed minus 1. Okay, so x cubed minus 1 means x cubed minus 1 cube because 1 is equal to 1 cube. Yeah, I will give you another example in the exercise. Okay, so we will write it like this, and then we will use the formula, or maybe I should write it right here. Yeah, x cubed minus 1 cube equals to x minus a is 1, and then x square plus a is 1, x plus 1 square. Yeah, okay, so the top one will be x minus 1, and then x square plus x plus 1 over the bottom one will be x plus 2, and then x minus 1. We can cross out the x minus 1 and then try to substitute the x again one more time. 1 square plus 1 over 1 plus 2 equals to 3 over 3 equals to 1. Okay, I will give you another example for the factorize the x cube ya. What if the question is like this, x cube minus 2. So we will have to change this one into x cube minus, not 2 ya, not 2, minus 8. X cube minus 8. Okay, when you have these questions, x cube minus 8, it will be x cube minus 2 cube ya, because 8 equals to 2 cube. Then you will have to use the formula. It will be x minus a, the a is 2, and then x square plus 2x, and then plus 2 square equals to 4. Okay, that's easy. Next. Okay, still 0 over 0 form, but this time it will involve irrational function. Irrational function means you will have square root inside of it, or maybe cube root. For this type of limits, we have to rationalize the roots to get the solutions. Yeah, so as I told you before, the function will involve irrational square roots. You have to rationalize the roots. Example 1, limit x approaching 4, square root of x minus 2 over x minus 4. As you can see, there are square roots in the function, yeah, but still the first step is to substitute the x. Let's see if the function is common function or 0 over 0 form. Okay, so square root of 4 minus 2 over 4 minus 4 equals to 2 minus 2 over 0, 0 over 0. So this one is 0 over 0 form. As I told you before, the method is to rationalize the square roots. When you rationalize it, remember you have to change the sign, right? When the sign is negative, you write positive. Okay, so for the top one, you have to times it. It will give you the x minus 4 as the answer. And then for the bottom one, you don't have to times it. You only rewrite the bottom one. Okay, like that. And then as you can see, we can cross out the x minus 4. And then we will try to substitute the x again. 1 over square root of 4 plus 2. So it will be 1 over 4. There we go. Not 0 over 0 anymore. Okay, how about this one? Limit x approaching 1 from that function. Let's try to substitute it first. Square root of 2 times 1 square is 2 minus 1, or minus 1 over 1 minus 1 equals to 0 over 0 ya. So this type is 0 over 0 form. We will have to rationalize the square roots. X minus 1. Okay, so the square root is square root of 2x square minus 1 again. The rationalization will be 2x square minus 1, and then change the value plus 1, square root of 2x square minus 1, and then plus 1. Then you have to multiply the top one. It will be 2x square minus 1, and then minus 1 again over, for the bottom one you only need to rewrite this one. Okay, next we will have to simplify. Limit x approaching 1. Remember, when you still modifying the questions, you have to write the limit. 2x square minus 1 plus 1. Okay, so there are no function that we can cross out, or maybe we can factorize the top one. We can factorize the 2 first, and then we will get x square minus 1. and then for the bottom one is the same, x minus 1, and then square root of 2x squared minus 1 plus 1, and then one more time we can factorize the x squared minus 1 into x plus 1 and x minus 1. The bottom one is also the same, x minus 1, and then square root of 2x squared minus 1 and plus 1. Okay, we can cross out the x minus 1 as you can see, and then we try to substitute the x. When we substitute the x, you don't have to write the lim anymore. 2 and then plus 1 over square root of 2 minus 1 plus 1 equals to 4 over 2. 4 over 2 equals to 2. Okay, next example. Example 3. Try to substitute the 9 first. 3 minus square root of 9 over 9 squared is 81 minus 81. Obviously 0 over 0, so you have to rationalize the square roots. Nah, yang x squared minus 81 we can factorize it directly. So it will be x plus 9, x minus 9, and then you have to rationalize this one over 3 plus x. Okay, let's multiply them. 9 minus x over x plus 9, x minus 9, and then 3 plus square root of x. There you go. And then we can cross out this one, but be careful, the sign is the opposite, yeah. For the top one the x is negative, for the bottom one x is positive, for the top one 9 is positive, for the bottom one 9 is negative, so the result is not 1 but it's negative 1. And then we will substitute the x, negative 1 over 9 plus 9, and then 3 plus square root of 9. The result will be negative 1 over 18 times 6, yeah. Okay, so the result will be negative 1 over 108. There you go, not 0 over 0 anymore. Next is this one. Okay, now we will deal with cube roots, not square root anymore, it's cube roots. Let's try to substitute it first. 8 over minus 8, square root of 3, 8 minus 2, 0 over 0, so this one is 0 over 0 times. Limit x approaching 8, x minus 8 over cube root of x minus 2. For cube roots, you cannot rationalize it as the square roots method, yeah. So you will need this formula to rationalize it. For the negative one, you can use this one. For the positive, you can use this. Okay, so how to do that? First, you have to make the cube root of x minus 2 similar with this form. Okay, this form says square root of cube root of 8. Okay, so when you write 2, you have to change this 2 into the cube root. Cube root of what equals to 2? Yeah, cube root of 8, of course. So you will copy this formula. So cube root of 3x squared, and then plus square root cube root of 3, 8x, because the a is 8, not 2, yeah, 8 plus cube root of 3, 8 squared, guys. So that is the rationalized cube root. 8x plus square root of 3, 8 squared. Okay, let's rewrite. Plus cube root of 3, 8x plus cube root of 3, 8 squared. After that, we can multiply the bottom one. You can multiply 1 by 1, or maybe you can use this result, yeah. The result will be x minus a. The a is 8 before, so x minus 8, and then cube root of x squared plus cube root of 8x plus cube root of 8 squared. Bracket, you don't have to multiply the top one, you can cross out this one and then try to substitute the x again one more time. So it will be cube root of 8 squared plus cube root of 8 times x times 8, sorry, cube root of 8 squared over 1 ya. So the result will be, this one is 64 cube root equals to 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals to 12. There you go. Okay guys, that's it for today. We will continue our limit in the next session. Bye bye, thank you.